Yo.
Yo, what it is.
What it is, Jab Turkey?
Yeah, so having a little bit of audio problems before the show. Software is not working like it's supposed to.
And I've
So
got hardware issues. Not in my
well, just
pants.
your LED, just your LEDs, or you got other computer problems too.
Just my LEDs so far.
Yeah, LED. They're like LEDs nuts.
Well, no, like this lamp over here to my left, see? You can see it
Yeah,
kick on and all there. That's the only other light I've got. I mean, I could turn on the ceiling lights, but they're not even that, like, they're track lights. They're way the fuck up there.
yeah.
But anyway,
I was gonna ask if you had, because you're like that's the only light I got in here. I was gonna ask, do you have any overhead lights? But that's
I
probably
do, but I don't like them.
well. Usually it's better if they have some kind of, like a little bit more intimate lamp or something in there.
Well, like I said, the ceiling's really high, and then they're track lights, so each light can point a different way. But to get to them, you have to pull out an entire ladder and stand on it on the top on your tippy toes, and then you watch Franklin shit himself because he can't stand heights.
You hate heights, huh?
The one time I had to change a light bulb in this, and there's a bed right in front of the ladder, and I about freaked the fuck out. So no, I don't know.
Well, what do you do if you ever have to go on the roof or something?
I
Clean
don't.
some gutters.
No, I don't. I had to go out to that roof to get the screen when we took the screen out and put the AC in, and I almost died doing that. So that's it. If it was actually like my coworker, Stupid Floyd, if you're listening, he's redoing his roof. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. I'm poor, but I will pay somebody else to do that. When we redid our garage, my in-laws came and climbed on it, and thank God for that because I couldn't do it. Like I said, I climbed a ladder with a bed right here, a queen size bed. I know, king size bed actually, king size bed. And I if I fall on the fucking mattress. I don't care if my knees start shaking. I can't do it. So
You ever don't you ever go to like amusement parks or anything, roller
no,
coasters?
no,
No.
no. I don't. Why would I do that?
When was the last time you've been to like a Six Flags or something? Or
I
Cedar
went to
Point?
like no, I went to Cedar Point when I was in like high school. And then I go, yeah, I don't want to do this. There's a shit ton of people. It's hot, and you always ride the log ride too fucking early, or you go home and your pants are fucking wet, and then you get irritated ass crack. So why do we do that?
Oh,
We
you don't
call
want
that
to
fun.
you don't want to wait in 2 hours in the line, get sunburned, and everybody's all sticky and stuff.
Yeah, stood in line up until I almost got to the end of it, and I said I'm gonna be sick, and I had to turn around and go through the zigzaggy fucking line backwards to get out of the fucking, because they don't let you go forward like you're getting off. No, you got to go back the way you fucking came, Jack. So it was like when you're at the bank and it zigzags back and forth. I had to do that shit. Excuse me, excuse me. You see me coming, asshole. Get out of the fuck way. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. So yeah, no, I don't care for that shit. I don't do rides. I don't do hot. I don't do hot. I don't do rides. And I don't do big groups of people. So only
I
reason I
think
even tolerate swap meets is because I like buying old junk.
one thing I've noticed, and I'm not sure if you've seen it before, is I think in a couple uh, amusement parks, like for some of the roller coaster rides, like in the line, you'd see a couple walls of like people would like take their gum and stick like pennies on it or something.
Mhm. I rode a ride at a fair, and then the next month they said that it crashed and killed people. I'm like, oh, that's fucking great.
Oh yeah, I remember I was reading like some of the very gruesome deaths that have happened at like Disney parks and shit.
Hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they have the children that have gone missing at fucking Disneyland because they don't want that to get out, but it happens.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And they only get fined like a few thousand or something, just like small pennies for them.
Well, anyway, what have you been up to, Ian?
What have I been up to? I've been up to I got back from my parents' place, watching the dogs. I got back on it was like Saturday. Yeah. The day after our last show.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to organize some of the pictures that I took after. I told you took a bunch of pictures while I was there, and I got sunburned. So it's a little bit burnt still. But and then I've been trying to work on my desk a little more. Let me show a screen share of this picture I took with my phone. Okay, so here I was trying to get the monitor arm done and have a picture for you, but it was getting kind of late. So here's the picture. This is the monitor arm, and this is the spacer for my glass desk that's gonna sit on top of.
Mm-hmm.
Came out pretty good. It came out. There's the bottom part and the top part. Glass is sandwiched between it. And I did the same for the other two. You could probably kind of see behind me, but the two other monitor arms are going to be on there. So, and you see all this mess. This is all like monitor arms and hardware and stuff. And then I got a couple other boxes of stuff. So this is going to be a pain. It was complicated just trying to figure out what to do with the manual for the main monitor arm that I had on this desk over here, the first picture I showed you. And most of the monitor arms put together because it's like a mounted. And it was one of the nicer ones of the monitor arms that I got. So it came with the other pieces that let you do I guess a different configuration with it. Like it had a couple extra bolts and plates, so you could if you just wanted to have a straight mount into your desks, if you drilled a hole through it, and it had a long bolt with a knob on it.
You said knob.
Knobber. And then I think it had a couple extra pieces where if you're mounting it to a wall or whatever. So and it didn't really give any kind of instructions. It just showed pictures with A, B, C, and D. It wasn't they really didn't explain too much that there was different configurations to it. What? Because I'm what are all these extra pieces for? I mean, it already came where there was only two extra plates that I needed to screw on there. So I was like, why do I need this? Why do I need an extra knob and stuff on here?
Knob.
And the other two looks like it's in a lot more, even more pieces. So hopefully I can figure it out. I was kind of worried at first because when I first got the boxes, I was looking at them and I kind of just put a bunch of the pieces parts in piles. So I almost was getting them mixed together, which wouldn't have been good, Then I have to figure out, hey, was this bolt for this monitor arm or not, Because there's a lot of little screws and washers and bolts and stuff. And the text on the instruction manuals is even smaller than the text you usually see on pill bottles. It's smaller than the thickness of your fingernail, So you said you got your monitor arms. were they pretty much most of them came already assembled, or did they have like a lot of little hardware with them that you had to sort of figure out?
Really, more or less, it was just like uh, the assemble the clamp part and screw the shaft to that, and then put the arms down and tighten them up. That was pretty much it.
Yes. Oh, just like with the chair that I got, my luck, I get some of the cheaper ones where you have to get it comes in a bunch of there's some assembly required, you know.
Yeah. Well, I told you I got that one monitor arm used because I was like, hey, it's cheap. And then I got it and I was like, there's no fucking shaft.
Yeah,
So
what'd you end up doing about that again?
I returned it.
Uh,
Amazon has good return policy on shit.
That's good.
Yeah, they send me a label. All I had to do is put it back in the box, send it to them.
Yeah. By the way, what are you drinking on today?
Well, where's the song?
Where's the song? Oh, uh, play the song, but it takes a couple of seconds. Produce soda.
I don't give a fuck.
Soda Talk with Frank and Ian. So today I had Taco Bell because it's Friday. It's Taco Bell night. And I tried that watermelon freeze they got. Have you heard about it?
No, I haven't.
Well, it's a freeze like their other freezes. It's flavored like watermelon, and it's got little pieces of candy that are supposed to be seeds.
Yeah.
And it tastes like watermelon. And then when it melts and you just get water, it actually is like you have watermelon in your mouth. It's real weird. But it's good. It's just, I finished it. And they give you this straw that's like the size, like the diameter of a fucking nickel. So you can, get the seeds up when you're drinking it.
It's just like those shake straws at McDonald's.
No, it's bigger than that. Like I said, it's like the size of a fucking nickel. It's retarded. It's like 4 regular straws bunched together. So I got that. I got finishing off a spiked lemonade, and then I got my balls. I got the cherry, and I got a dew ice.
Oh, that's cool. I wonder if they'll ever come out with a watermelon and chicken flavor.
I'd like to apologize for Ian. He don't know no damn better.
People would drink that still, though. As terrible as it is. People drink anything.
What are you drinking on now that you mention it?
Well, I finished my Oreo shake from Burger King. Got that. I've like one last gulp of spray that was from earlier today. My main thing I was bringing was more of this pineapple Fanta.
Mm-hmm.
And then because I'm trying to cut back a little bit, I'm drinking some Coke Zero.
Mm-hmm.
No, I get the Coke Zero because like I don't mind drinking regular Pepsi, but like regular Coke is like it's a little bit too rich. Like either I'll drink Coke Zero or like cherry Coke, I guess. For some reason, the straight up Coke just is like too strong or something, I think.
Pussy.
And I got some water too. I don't know if you've heard of that.
No, what is this? Like from the toilet?
Sure.
What, like from the toilet? So yeah.
So, what have you been up to besides having a bad week?
Mostly just work. Wearing a new shirt that I got when I did my order from Bethesda.net in their store before they revamped it for the release of the new Fallout. This is from Daggerfall, which is an Elder Scrolls game, one of the older ones.
Oh, okay.
So I got that going for me. Just it's been one of those weeks where it's like I get up early, I leave work late, I get stuck in fucking traffic, I come home, I have enough time to eat and go to sleep, and I just want to play video games and fuck off this weekend. We're gonna see how far I can go with that.
What are you gonna play?
I don't know yet. I've been playing a little bit of back into Fallout 4. I was thinking about making another character because that's part of the fun. See, you craft your character however you want. So, like, if you want a sniper, or if you want like a brute, melee character, or like if you want just for shits and giggles, there's people who make their characters have low intelligence, and then they go and have dialogue when you have like the lowest level intelligence. You literally sound like not being politically correct here, like a retard. And the other characters talk down to you like you're a bit. No, okay. Like there's entire YouTube videos of just like parts of the game where like the dialogue like all the low level intelligence dialogue, and instead of actual like sentences, you're like doo, doo, doo. And I'm like, this is so bad, but kind of funny, but kind of bad.
I love when people get mad at like if you're making fun, like he's kind of said, like when you make fun of like the way people sound, people get upset, but that's not even like really the way that they even sound, a lot of the times.
Mm-hmm. Well, they don't call them retarded, but like all the like YouTube videos like where they try to explain because they're like, what you're about to see is if you have the low intelligence selected, and they're like, basically you sound like you're retarded.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the only way. I can't think of any other way to describe it. But
I remember on the Howard Stern show, how they, some of those like whack pack characters that they would have on there.
Retard, Gary the retard.
Yeah, like they were they tried to change their names, and they were getting upset because they liked their name because that's what they were known as,
What, did someone complain? Like, was it after Howard got kind of like famous on what was America's Got Talent or one of those fucking, what was he on?
Yeah.
The X Factor? What is that?
No, it was America's Got Talent. You were right, but yeah, pretty much like probably around that time. But I mean, that's what they've been always known for. That was like their pretty much brand name on there,
Right.
So I mean, I don't know. It's all behind the meaning of beyond what you say. That's should be the most important thing, That's what people forget a lot of times.
Yeah, they do. I don't want to jump on the bandwagon where everyone's like, we're all offended in this country. Bitching about that is in its own way offended. So you're just doing the same negative bullshit.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I want to just make a new character maybe, or play a good round. I haven't had time to dive into it like I used to play 8 hours every weekend, and fucking sun will be coming up and I really haven't even touched it. So
it's like Frank makes his character look like his character in Wolfenstein, but he actually doesn't play the game.
Ha 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 ha. I have several hours in Wolfenstein. Thank you very much.
Well, I know you're going back and playing it because you're pretty hyped about the Fallout 76, right?
Yeah, I mean it's the same game. Like it's basically it was supposed to be Fallout 4 with like multiplayer, and they said, "No, we'll just make it a new, place, a new setting, and all that." But it's the same, basically the same engine. So
So
go ahead.
when is that supposed to come out then?
It officially launches November 14th. Me and my wife's anniversary, actually.
Nice.
But I signed up for the beta, but I don't know when that's going to be. Excuse me.
I always love when Howard Stern burps. Like he doesn't even like try to hide it at all. He just like flat out belches on the air.
That's great.
Yeah. Oh, usually a lot of people, like a lot of famous radio people, they're just like, they just are like at home, they're smoking, that probably have their shoes off or something,
Mm-hmm.
They're comfortable on air.
Mm-hmm. So, anyway.
But, yeah, you said you were having a bad week though, man, and kind of sucks.
It's just a bunch of bullshit and I'm tired of being at work. I want to not have to do things. I don't like just today. I can't sit down for 5 minutes without something fucking happening and having to get up and do something. I don't want to. No. I just want to sit the fuck down. So, yeah.
Do you have some kind of do you have any kind of retirement roadmap or anything?
I have a 401k, or 403b now, whatever the hell they call it.
Yeah, like my dad's like 60, he's still working.
Oh God, I don't know. Let's see. I'm 35 and I've been at the job I'm at for 12 years. So by the time I'm 60, I'll have been at it for how long?
27? Oh no, that's 37, I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me pull up the calculator. I can't trust you to do math in your head.
I was thinking 50, not 60.
Oh, it's on the wrong window. Okay. So, you said your dad's 60?
Yeah. So that's
Minus
25 years from now.
Okay, plus 12. By the time I'm 60, I'll have been at 37.
Yeah, 37 years.
37? I'm not going to do it that long.
Right? Well, isn't it like 55, like the golden age?
Well,
retirement or whatever?
No, everyone retires when they can get Social Security.
Yeah.
Because, you don't have to keep working. You get money to live. But then it depends on how much money, because you got to stay alive. So,
Yeah.
you've got to have money. That's why you get retirement, so you have money after that. So,
I don't know how much worse your guy would have to get for you to be able to qualify.
For disability?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's times I can't get out of bed, so it's worse than Ben's, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's crippling, but
it's just unpredictable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is predictable actually. When it's bad weather and when I eat stuff.
Yeah.
Like when it was raining and shitty, that's long. I'm like, oh, there's a storm coming. Fuck me. And then, yeah, there's a storm. They're like, rain tonight, motherfucker. And I get up in the morning.
I know I'm not there, but it sounds like you haven't been too bad lately with that stuff.
No, I haven't really had any flare-ups. I've been trying to watch my diet. And like I said, I've been losing weight. I don't know, really. They're like, oh, what have you been doing? I'm like, nothing. I think I got a tapeworm. But anyway, would you like to discuss some battle stations, good sir?
Yeah, sure. That sounds good. Battle stations.
Man your battle stations. Man your battle stations.
Station.
Station.
It was like when Linus was testing that 64 core thing for gaming, and he's like, "I already clicked that. Okay, we're waiting. It's launching. Okay, I'll still wait."
Yeah.
So bad news there, Ian. That first link you gave me is just a search.
What?
Search result for studio.
Uh-oh.
So yeah. So I'm gonna go to your second link while you do some digging. Dug.
Okay, what's the first one you're going to here?
The home studio.
Okay.
I transformed unused garage into a music studio. Oh boy, look. I think you had this guy before, didn't you?
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember the Rocky Balboa.
Huh. Does it look any different though?
I mean, I don't think so. Electric fireplace.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe this.
We done seen this.
Okay. Yeah, but what about this one in the chat?
So let me go to another one. Your third one. Oh, I remember this. Not sure this counts. So I spent a good part of my day at the helm. All this shit. I almost got him for like better picture because this looks like ass. Like, I mean, what the fuck are we even looking at here? I mean, I like that there's rolling speakers back there. But wow, what the hell? What is this? Like, I didn't click on it because I was like, oh, sorry, but what is all that for?
Yeah.
I'm the director of a large venue in Oklahoma. That's all multi-views, recording machines, graphics machines, and other various broadcast equipment. Specs? 5 Mac Minis, 1 iMac Pro, 8 21-inch Acer monitors, and a Ross Carbonite switcher. That's the majority of it. There are lots of other smaller bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces.
Okay, here, let me click on this other thing you threw in the chat here. Okay, that's not a complete link there. Hold on.
Okay, let's go to.
Let me try this again here. I tried to copy and paste a thing for a reply to a guy, and he's like, "What?" And all it was just it was just a bunch of gibberish, like letters and numbers and shit. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh," because I tried to copy and it just highlighted what my finger tapped. It didn't copy the fucking entire thing, so I didn't do select all like an idiot. Well, this just looks like a bunch of shit in a dark room. I don't know if you're gonna take a picture of it. Turn the fucking light on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's not like he's got some kind of aesthetic. Ooh, look at those RGB LEDs. No. Oh, here we go. There's a link. Copy. Paste and go. Okay. Shazam, Shazam, Shazam. All right, now we're talking. Ooh. Uh-huh. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting little setup he's got going here.
Here's the other one. That was the first one that I was trying to do for some reason. I guess I didn't copy the whole link or something like you were saying.
Yeah, I've done that. Studio under my bed. Uh-oh. What? He's got a bunk bed. What is he, 8 years old? Huh.
Yeah, I was trying to go for like studio type. That was my theme.
I saw it was your search results.
Yeah.
Keyword studio. Chilling at the studio.
Studio.
That's different. So here I can tell he's got M audio speakers. A mouse with a glowy light on it is all I can tell there. Subwoofer. Hold on a second, my eyes are bothering me. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guitar. No, wait, 6 guitar. No, 5. Yeah, 5 guitars.
Yeah, the guitars look pretty nice. I figured that's why you would like it too.
He's got this like goofy filter on here, which makes everything try to look like what do they call that? Like
an HDR or something.
No, like if you look at the was it the fucking keyboard here? It makes everything look like vector graphics. Like all the white keys are one solid chunk.
Yeah.
And it doesn't do any favors. Do we have a viewer?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
Why?
Because I just got a message from Stupid Floyd.
What did he say?
Read your chat. I didn't know if you meant for the video, because Since I don't host it, I don't see a chat. But I will check it
Oh,
out.
you don't? Well, what were you just clicking on for the links?
Our chat in the Hangouts. I mean the YouTube chat, I think.
We have one of those?
About to find out.
I mean, I know we get comments and stuff on the videos, but yeah, like I don't do anything with like the OBS or anything, you know, and like do all that Twitch chat and streaming at the same time. I have no idea how to do all that shit.
I don't know. Let me check us out now. Oh, I see it. Yo.
Yeah, you get to be our chat mod, Frank. You gotta keep the kids. What do you call it? Keep the kids behaving, you know. Yeah, babysit that shit.
Hold on, I gotta mute the stream because otherwise I get a delayed playback in my ears and it'd be messing with me, man.
You mean like how where Ben wanted you to monitor yourself when he was having you on his show or whatever a while ago?
Yeah, that shit don't work.
But yeah, so it was this one and then the other one and the first one. So those will be our three. Since you said the other one was, you know, I guess I already did that one then, I guess.
So it's the darkness.
Yeah.
The under the stairs.
And then under the bed.
And then the bunk bed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know he thinks he's cool, but it's a fucking bunk bed. Wow. Well, thank you for watching, Stupid Floyd.
Oh, here we go. This is a better one. Forget that bunk bed one.
Don't know where our other listener dropped off to. I think he quit caring once Ben stopped being on so much.
This one I think is worth it better for studio.
Got another one?
Studio. Yeah. Forget the bunk bed one. I just dropped in the chat.
Oh. See, these wire racks, I'm sure they're efficient and cheap, but I always think of getting electrocuted whenever I see that. He's got a fucking elephant just sitting there. It's the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Well, so if I get rid of the bunk bed, so we got this guy, and then the guy under the stairs. I think that's stairs, or is that the ceiling?
I don't know. I'm trying to find the...
I think it's just the ceiling. I think I was looking at it incorrectly. I think this one might be my favorite.
Under the stairs?
I think that's just the goofy looking ceiling. I like those speakers. They speak to me. To see, go to them. Yeah, they're retarded big. Just like his tower. Yeah. His tower is bigger than his desk.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell he's got a receiver. I don't know what that thing is underneath.
I remember Linus did a video on one of those towers. You could put like 2 motherboards in. Well, I think he did like some kind of build where you put like a PC and then like an Xbox and a PlayStation in it or something. You built like a custom type of thing. So you could do like PC and console gaming.
Gotcha. So yeah, this would be my number 2. Poop. And then, like I said, this is number 1 with the big ass speakers.
So like the other 2 it seems like they have more crazier things, but they're not his favorite, huh? Like the first one, it's dark, but it has like lots of shit in there, man.
That's the thing. It's a bunch of shit.
Is it?
Go into a thrift store. What do they got? Bunch of shit. Go to Doug's basement. What's he got? Bunch of shit.
Aren't those like giant TVs? I mean, I'm not sure if they're like 4K or anything. Does he give any specs on them?
He said 8 21-inch Acer monitors. Even though they're Acers, that's still not that good.
I'd have to go with the latest one that I found with the electric thing in there. He said that one seems like it's pretty cool. And then so it'd be 3, 2. Yeah, that one is my favorite. That one looks pretty cool.
I mean, the colors are cool, but like, I mean, he's got a keyboard and some DJ equipment here for like making beats. But then, like, do you even see his tower?
I'm not too worried about the tower.
I mean, he's got Mackie speakers, which I dig.
Yeah.
But that's it. And then his workout equipment.
You don't like the screens?
Screens? Nah. Not big enough.
That looks like a nice TV.
I can't even tell what kind it is. It might be a Samsung. I don't know. It's all blurred out. He spent all his money on the shit here, and then he couldn't take a good picture.
I'm trying to find out what, because it took me to the. Can you find the link for that? The Reddit link.
For this?
I forget which one I clicked on for that.
You anything, Ian?
Oh, thanks.
My keyboard is too sensitive. It thinks I'm pressing buttons. I think I might have found it here. Hold on. No, that's not it.
Okay. Here we go. I got it.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
That's good because I wasn't turning up poop.
Okay, here it is, because I want us to be able to see what the internet said about these.
Hold on. Cappy? Legit, super clean, but not minimalist. Does he list specs? Oh. Here's a specs thread. i5. Not sure. Okay, yeah. Solid state. Couple 3 terabyte Barracudas. Got
Barracudas.
He's got two 670s.
Okay.
So those are a little dated.
Yeah.
A little bit. So 327-inch asses.
Asses.
Motherboards and asses. Death Adder mouse. Windows 7. NZXT case. So he's got this in. It's alright. I'm actually thinking for my next GPU, I might, even though I'm a AMD fanboy, I might get a 1080. I don't know.
Really? Why is it a lot cheaper than what's going for the Vegas right now?
Oh! Don't kill the lead, man. I got a story later. So anyway, back to the thing. This is your favorite, second favorite, and then you like this one.
Yeah, that's my least favorite, I guess. I mean, I guess you're right. You could just put any kind of crap in there you want.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. So Reddit says your guy has 2,254 upvotes. Mine has how many? 1670. And then this guy's got 134. So your favorite one won. Mr. Dog, I can't pronounce that fucking name. DHAGKN.
Hey.
You got to check out the chat. Floyd's like, because I told him I'm thinking about it today. He's like, yeah, I talked him into it. I'll try to take credit. I ain't even bought nothing yet.
Does it have more teraflops like the Xbox?
That's right. He's the Xbox fanboy. I forgot.
But yeah, Frank, I think everybody likes this one because it has working LEDs on it.
Well, what the fuck you saying, Ian?
I'm just teasing you about your LEDs.
Gotcha.
Your LEDs aren't working, so it's like you're like licking your wounds, and you're just like going with the person that's like, you know, you can relate with.
I'm not licking my wounds. I'm beating my pud. Jerk my gherkin. Okay, so my first setup for the night is unconventional as fuck.
Oh boy. Well, what was that your theme? Was it unconventional?
No, my theme is these are what you get.
I had a fucking bad week, so these are what you fucking get, motherfucker.
Right, if you're fucking happy, you get the shit.
Yeah.
And Zoom doesn't fucking work.
Zoom enhance.
Right, hold on. Whoop. So this dude's rocking the 4-3 with an Alienware. Oh, and he's got a PS4 controller.
Oh boy, Doug would be proud.
Oh.
Yeah, you should ask Floyd. Does he ever complain about Doug with his Sony stuff? You're like, You Sony people are bitches.
He says, "Where's the guy with the Pentium computer?" Probably Doug.
Yeah, that is him.
Did you invite him this week?
I did.
Oh,
I didn't invite Ben though.
But you should know how to. Do you want me to teach you how to kick him off?
It's not teaching me how to do it technically. It's teaching me how to kick somebody off.
You. No, Doug probably won't be on until like what, midnight.
Yeah,
And then
he's getting swole.
Yeah, and then Ian will reread the same stories to him to get his reaction, because sometimes he has good responses.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean,
usually not.
Just the ones that are like will piss him off, but
I can't get a good look at this keyboard. I'm hoping it's not mechanical.
Mechanical.
Ew.
I wonder if they'll ever come out with like a chiclet mechanical hybrid. That'd be like Frankenstein.
It'd be like Kill It With Fire.
It's like Frank's nightmare.
Yeah, now like all the comments on this one. Well, everyone has that same plant because they sell it at IKEA.
IKEA.
Right. What was the one that someone's like at this point they said something other than the normal where is it? Someone's like, yeah, non 16:9 actually looks quite refreshing. I mean, it I don't know. I couldn't do it personally. I could understand if you're on a budget.
Are you used to the ultra wide?
Even dude, this is 4x3. I have one. You know where it sits? I don't even know because I don't fucking turn it on.
That looks like a square, man. That doesn't even look like 4x3. It looks like 1x1.
Yeah. Floyd said weeb alert. That's Overwatch. He's not a weeb. Fucking weeb.
Fucking weeb next.
Right.
By the way, do you ever ask Floyd, like, is he into Floyd Mayweather? I'm just curious if he's into. Isn't that boxing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he into boxing and does he root for Floyd? Because I just think of that when I hear the name. Because it doesn't like pop up in my life hardly. That name.
Well,
anyways.
Yeah. Gotcha. The only Floyd you can think of. Gotcha.
Yeah. That's the only Floyd that I know, like, as a celebrity, I guess.
So here's the other one that I picked. He's a fucking weeb.
Oh, boy.
Fucking weeb next.
What RGB, though?
Yeah, I figured that's why I was like, ooh, I like this. So my slightly messy, slightly, should be in neckbeard nest. Gaming / music battle station complete with a gecko tank. And if you look to the right, that's probably gecko shit.
Does he yeah, the main thing I could see about that is definitely the cable management under there, especially since it's so easy to see under there.
I mean, yeah, like he's got all those cupboards and shit he could hide stuff, and instead it's right in the middle of the fucking floor.
Right.
It's just there's so much going on in this picture here. Hold on, let me blow it up. So he's got a 1060. Okay. He's got a strafe keyboard. He's got a stapler. Got what looks like chains on the desk for some reason.
Isn't a 1060? Isn't that pretty much what like a 580 is right now?
Yeah, it's the lower tier of the like 560, 570, and 580, or not 580. 1060, 1070, and 1080, right? I don't know. I'm talking.
Yeah,
out my
there's
ass.
no. You're right. There's 1060s, the 1070s, and 1080s, and then there's the Ti versions of those, which I guess is each 10 Ti version. I guess is like the equivalent of the next step over. So like, I think like a 1070 Ti is pretty much a 1080, and then a 1080 Ti is pretty much like if maybe equivalent to if they ever had made a 1090, but I guess they're gonna just go straight to the 2000s, which I did see a series or I forget if it was Tech Syndicate or Bill Alliance thing, but they were saying no Nvidia announcements this year, disappointing or whatever. At that one show.
At Computex.
Yeah, Computex. I don't follow those shows too much, so it's like.
Well, I did because that's where they announced Threadripper and all that crazy shit. But
it just trickles on down to me through YouTube, you know.
Yeah, all the tech tubers are still, milking it, and they all kind of release the same thing within the same time period. So
yeah.
But yeah, they didn't release anything at Computex. They're like, yeah, we're not going to put anything out for a while. But then it's a rumor that the 1180 will come out in July, so we don't really know. Because I was looking at, like I said, 1080, and everyone's like, well, wait till the next gen because that's coming out. I go, well, when the fuck's that? We don't know. Oh, okay, so just like fucking Intel, wait till we find out something.
Wait till you're dead. How about that?
Yeah, so this guy's got an audio interface from Steinberger, which I've thought about getting before. And then he's got a Panda MIDI controller here, which is kind of aight. He took this picture with the potato, and there's a little stain on the floor. That's nice. I like the yellowing on his surge protector there.
Hey, it gives a character.
Looks like he's rocking rain meter because he's got the calendar on the top right. Using an Xbox controller. And then he's got, what is that? Pantyhose and stocking, or whatever on the wall there. And what's this one in the back? I fucking should know. Is it Fairy Tale? Floyd Money Mayweather, you probably know. Fucking weeb.
Why? What's he into?
I don't know. Let me ask him.
What floats your boat? What?
Hentai, probably. Lots of hentai. It's called hentai, and it's art. So this was my second station.
Hentai. Porn for some, food for others, right?
What?
Tentacles.
And then my third station for the night. Some dude watching Jay's 2 cents.
Yeah.
He did the thing where he keeps the box for his processor sitting out. I never understood.
Just to brag.
Hmm?
Just to brag, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, like, look at this i3 I got here.
This one's an i5, but he's got
sorry.
He's got the stock cooler on it.
I was joking too. I thought he was gonna have like crazy i7 in there or something.
Nah. So he's watching Jay's 2 cents with his i7. Now this is all right. I don't know why his keyboard's way the hell back.
Why does his monitor look washed out?
The monitor or the TV?
The TV, I guess.
Is the TV up top? I have no idea. Probably the filter he's running. Make it look cool and artsy. I guess.
So artsy.
Yeah, artsy fartsy.
Chia. Does he get what kind of table is that? A Kia?
No, it's
Kia Pet?
no, he made it himself apparently. It was really nice. Yes, it is in IKEA's basic range. He says, "Yeah, I like woodworking, so it's a necessity."
I like woodworking too.
I know what you were talking about. You meant your wiener.
I'm at my tallywhacker. My wiener.
Oh, he just upgraded the i5. Gotta wait until the next page. Oh, it says, that was great, but stock Intel cooler says just upgrade to i5, fam. Gotta wait till next paycheck. It says, I feel you. I have the H100i version 2 and recommend it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get, after I get this camera that I was talking about, I'm going to try to upgrade to that, I'm going to get that Kraken for my Ryzen build.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the one with the infinity, that round infinity mirror that goes over your processor, the AIO. And then I'm going to, for both of my computers, you know, since I still haven't changed the thermal paste on it yet, you know, I would always get all those thermal warnings on my computer.
Oh,
you remember that? Yeah. That's because I haven't changed the thermal paste. And I remember that one time the cooler wasn't like it got unscrewed or something. So it was like slightly loose, but I never changed the thermal paste after that. I just tightened it back on, you know?
Oh.
And, but I mean, the computer was still running. So like, I just never got motivated to do anything. But the point is that'll give me an excuse for both of those I'm going to get 2 of those, IC graphite pads that I was talking about before. So
yeah,
definitely want to try those out since they've had such positive reviews on them, you know. They're only like $50 for one of them.
So these are my 3.
Okay.
They all have character, I'll say that.
The one with the carpet stain has more character than the others, right?
I mean,
it's been used.
Oh, there's the gecko. Not to be confused with Geico. Save you hundreds.
I was going to say, is he gonna help me save money?
No, that used to be their
or
thing.
Help him save him money.
Not to be confused with Geico.
I remember when they first started doing those commercials. I always thought that the CGI on that was pretty awesome. You know, they still do a pretty good job with it.
Huh.
Well, you did know that was CGI, right, Frank? That gecko that's walking out there?
No, that's real. Do those headphones have cat ears? If so, what are they called, please? They do, in fact, but they didn't come with them. It's a Corsair Void Pro wireless headset with some razor cracking kitty ears. You can find them here. Oh.
Drop those kitty ears down low.
Oh, so for $20, you can have some fucking ears for your... Wow. Let's see what you can do. Pink. Neon purple. Ooh, I like the neon purple. Or the green. Wow. Whoa, I don't want to see that, dude. I want to see. So, would you want those on your headphones, Ian?
I have nothing bad enough to say about those. I'm trying to think of something bad to say about them. That's worthy of a joke.
Floyd wants some for his Turtle
really?
Beaches. No, he doesn't know. No, he doesn't know.
I thought Turtle Beach, they used to be a really good brand, didn't they?
I don't know. A guy we both worked with had a set for his Xbox, and he wore them to work, and he was bragging about them.
I used to have a Turtle Beach sound card in my computer, on like
Wow.
one of my XP machines back in the day.
Yeah, as you can see, there are the kitty ears that they were talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, so if I had to,
I like his desk though. Yeah, that must have been, cost a couple more than a couple bucks,
couple bucks
Yeah.
here or there.
Probably a little bit more money than like like one of those little college dorm desks, you put in like your closet when you're not using your computer.
Yeah, I just can't do the corner desk thing.
Oh, you can't?
Nah, I can't. No. I'm torn. I don't know if I like this one more or this one.
Go back to the first one again.
The
other one you're torn.
this one.
I don't know.
Granted, this one's messy as fuck, but what kind of card does this one have again? I forget. 1070. Yeah, that's a 1070. The other one's a 1060. I don't know. The other one has them cat ears, bruh.
Meow.
Oh, Floyd's asking if we've heard anything about the Xbox Scarlet. Have you?
I think I heard the name. I saw once, like scrolling through videos on YouTube this week, but I don't know like anything about it. I do think some people are saying like the next generation, like pretty much Xbox Scarlet, or if it's going to be an Xbox 2 or the PS5, they're probably going to be the last generation where it's, that's before it, like everything totally changes, I mean, I'm not saying like we were talking about last week where it's all going to be on the cloud or whatever, like cloud gaming, but I think it's probably going to change after the next set of consoles, like dramatically. Like we might not even have, like a PlayStation or Xbox, maybe. I don't know. What do you think? Or you think they're going to go all the way up until like Xbox 10?
Well, I mean, the Scarlet's going to come out supposedly in 2020. And then after that is when possibly everything could go all online, where you stream. So maybe by then our infrastructure will be better. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm hoping it's better.
What do you think? A lot of these tech companies, like if they decided to go that route, don't you think they would have to be more integrated with like your ISPs and stuff and be more of like partners? So it's like I don't know, is you'd have to, if you're going to be that tightly integrated into it, there'd have to be it'd have to be a lot more seamless, wouldn't it, with all the software and stuff?
Well, I don't know. I mean, they've already got rid of net neutrality, so
yeah,
maybe they can.
Well, I do foresee probably like like we were talking about, which by the way, that I guess there was even more delays with that game, but like I was looking forward to see what was going on with that Crackdown 3 game that we were talking about, where it's like, oh yeah, when you play online, you'll be able to like everything in the game will be destructible. Like if somebody's like sniping at you from like a building or whatever, you could shoot the building down or shoot like the support structures, and like it'll start blowing away, like you're shooting at like the pillars and stuff, and then it'll start exposing the beams, and then you cut the beams down eventually or whatever. Like anything, it'll pretty much be like Minecraft, where you can like shoot or blast away and or dig into any part of the environment, where each block as a city has to be calculated by like a different cloud server, you know?
Oh, so Project Scarlet is a family of devices, not just one. Because, you know, why not get all the money, right?
Yeah. I want all your monies.
Well,
but I'm just saying, like, I think maybe we'll start to see more and more like that with the Crackdown, where more and more is integrated and calculated. Because, I mean, I would say it would be a good thing to see more get better graphics by taking all of the load off your computer, you know, like your local machine, having to calculate everything, you know.
you said load.
Load.
Well,
is it a big load, Frank?
That's what she said. So, I don't know. I think everybody prefers this setup here because he's got 850 upvotes versus the messy guy's only got 99.
I'm going with the messy guy, though. I'm going with that one, then the other one, then, you know, the one with the square monitor.
I mean, because while this guy's got a nice big TV, this guy's just got so much shit. I don't know.
Well, you know what would help him out a lot with that is if he took a better angle, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, how he didn't, you know, take a photo with a total potato, because the follow-up when he took a picture of his gecko was shit, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, if it was more, you know, instead of from a bird's eye view, just angle it down so you don't even see the floor, you know?
Right. This one, it's like they were on a budget. I don't know where the hell this monitor came from.
Well, what attracted to you this one that you have? I know you're talking about it before, but
well, I mean, it like you don't see 4x3 ever, and then Alienware is like higher end. I mean, well, more expensive. How's that?
Yeah,
it's an expensive Dell, and it's kind of funny because like it's, you know, small form factor PC, small form factor. I think that's a webcam over to the right. And then a small form factor monitor because they're all fucking slim.
Yeah.
So I just, you know, saying, you know.
Yeah, look at that. Well, I say.
Oh, it's a Philips.
Guy,
the monitor is a hand-me-down from family. We only recently moved the PC from the lounge TV to the games room. There you go. He's playing Fortnite. Oh, boy. Yeah. I didn't realize there's a speaker at the bottom, too. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This picture looks interesting, but yeah, I gotta say probably this one. Maybe this one after that. I know everyone and their brother likes this one better, but more screens.
It was pretty good, close though, huh? Like if this, it would definitely take it away if it was like all clean, huh?
Yeah, it would be a little better. Be a little neater.
Yeah. Well, it's like take some pride in your stuff, man. You pay for all that shit, you know?
Maybe I need to talk Stupid Floyd into coming on the show because he's bringing up topics. Microsoft acquired some studios to make games for the Xbox. They had their whole presentation at E3. I didn't watch it. I just watched when Bethesda came out. So he forever brags, yeah, I'm going to get the beta before you. I bet he hasn't even pre-ordered the game yet, though.
And this is the guy that you said he works with you?
Yeah.
What does he have like the same kind of position as you, or is he in a different department, or?
He was in the same department. Now he's not.
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
is he he's not your boss, is he?
No.
Oh, okay.
He thinks he is.
Frank would like quit, wouldn't you?
So, but
All
yeah.
right.
So this guy has 850 upvotes. So Ghost Warrior 448, you win a peanut.
Why does he win? I say our guy won, man.
Well, the internet said screw our guy. Our guy only got 99.
Well, ask Floyd, what does he say?
Well, he's watching it live, so there's a bit of a delay.
Well, we've been doing yours for like a little bit though.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's not going to hear it.
Oh, I thought you were talking in the chat or whatever, because you were saying he was bringing up all these topics.
Well, that's how I realized. I'm like, oh, I haven't been reading them.
Yeah, get up on that, Frank. You're a moderator.
No, I got to entertain him.
Yeah, you got to entertain him. Entertain Salon.
Snails.
Oh, yeah, snails? What's that about?
Well, I'm pretty sure Floyd would prefer this last setup.
Yeah, is he into like the RGBs or whatever? Or he doesn't?
I don't think he gives a shit about RGB.
Well, like what? I know he's into the Xbox, but what is he into? Like as far as his stuff goes?
He likes the whole like 1080 and all that. This has got a 1070, so this guy's got a 1060. So of course he's going to give it to this one. Fucking weeb next. Fucking my Xbox is better.
What's he play his Xbox on? Does he have a 4K like you do now?
He's got a 4K TV.
That's cool.
Don't remember what kind. He's a gamer, bro.
Yeah, my parents have a. I was telling you, that's right. I told you last week. My parents don't have a 4K, but they have that kind that has like a fourth color channel on it.
Mm-hmm.
Is like red, green, blue, and yellow.
Excuse me. This is Floyd's TV right here. That's all you get, Floyd. Oh, he has a Samsung 4K HDR.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, wow. So does he have the wallpaper TV like that? Oh, isn't the kind of thinking about the OLED one where it's all the guts have to be outside of it?
The one you're thinking of is an LG.
I
can't move them out. There we go.
Yeah, it's like all the guts are coming out. It has like a cord that barely comes out of the corner of it.
He's got, if the fucking thing loads. Whoa, that's bright. Oh, there it goes. Oh.
Yeah, look, just for reference, look it up. You see it on my face here.
Oh, it's all fancy and shit.
Really blow it up on the screen if I was like.
Well, good for you, Floyd. You get a peanut.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Frank, we like our LGs.
So, would you like to talk about news, sir?
Sure. You got a nose for news? Frank's got a nose for news.
Nosing around. the news with Ian. Firefox is now supported by Google Hangouts and Meet. What the fuck is Meet?
I don't know. I was gonna talk about that. I was trying to join it on because I
You
was
were
pretty
trying to
excited.
join the Meet.
Yeah, like, well, I clicked on, like you did normally do with on Chrome when you hosted the show. You just click on start Hangouts on air with, and you just click that button, and it would take me to the Hangouts in Firefox. But then Firefox, it would just take me to the the help center or whatever. And I know that you could do the Hangouts on Firefox because I was able to open up a new Hangouts video call or whatever, but that's not the Hangouts on air with the YouTube. So I don't know how you're supposed to do that with Firefox, but I was kind of excited about that. But I was like, fuck, I guess like got to switch back over to the Chrome,
Firefox is now supported by Google Hangouts right before they get rid of fucking Google Hangouts. After extensive work from the Google Hangouts team and the Firefox WebRTC team, both the consumer version of Google Hangouts and the enterprise version, Google Meet, wow, never even heard of it, are working in Firefox with no plugin required thanks to WebRTC. Wow.
Yeah, I don't even know about that. Like anything, like how to use that or whatever. I don't know what's up with that, but I have to do some more research on it.
That's enterprise grade. That's some grown folk shit. We're just little kids playing around. Wow, that's a lot of words. Oh, never mind. That's an ad. Facebook announces dating features for meeting non-friends.
Yep.
Facebook is invading Tinder space with a new set of dating features. It will let people opt in to create a dating profile on Facebook. What?
Yeah, so they'll have a heart button, not just the like button.
And then they're going to have a boner button.
Yeah.
Boner.
It's like they have a button and then that button.
Got to swipe right to bone. Facebook explains that potential matches will be recommended based on dating preferences, things in common, and mutual friends. Oh, that's not good. Hey, we all know each other. Let's fuck.
Well, I hear somehow a lot of people get hooked up. Like they get on all kind of hookups through Facebook. It's like I've never heard of that.
I must admit, like when I met my wife, Match.com was like the closest to the high tech. I mean, my ex, I met her on like AOL, honestly, and then my wife I met on Match.com, and I'm not hip to like the Tinder and the other shit that the kids do these days.
Right. Well,
I don't know.
It just seems like it's a lot more work though, because you got to go through people and stuff probably to get hookups. Like when you go to a dating site, like I mean, I use like Plenty of Fish or whatever, and it's like you go on there, what you're looking for exactly. You're on there to meet somebody, but with the like Facebook, you either have to know somebody or you kind of have to be like creeping on people and be like, hey, you want to go out?
And slide into their DMs.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to do Facebook because then like everybody knows your business. How you gonna keep it on the down low if they're like a friend of a friend? That's some shit dudes do though. They mess with next door neighbor coworkers, and then when shit goes south, they don't know. Oh, why'd I ever mess with that crazy bitch?
Or you be like,
create a profile. Oh, profile won't be visible to friends, users who aren't on the dating feature, and it won't show up in your newsfeed. So only if they're on the dating part, they'll see your dirty profile.
Right.
My name is Buck, and I'm here to fuck.
Why, if you could always be like, Did you ever look at Nate's profile? His is like he looks like he's a stalker or something because he doesn't really have any pictures on there. He has like all of his posts hidden, you know.
Right. Well, he's a tinfoil hat guy. He thinks everyone's out to get him. Opposed to apps like Tinder that focus on quick hookups. Oh, they're actually worried about. Yeah, I don't. Tons of marriages start on Facebook already. No, I think they end on Facebook because people hook up with them old flames and then their marriages break up. Serious though.
Super serious.
I'm super serial. So yeah.
Well, I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes, even if it is, like walled off from everything else. I mean, I still foresee a lot of drama.
Right. Parenting artificial intelligence might hamper progress, EFF says. What?
Ed?
I don't understand. Yeah, I had one that worked perfectly on my phone, and then when I pulled it up on here to get the link, it's like, oh, you got to sign up. Oh, no, I don't.
Yeah, sign up to use our site. I just want to use your shitty site then.
The Electronic Frontier Foundation launched a project last year to measure progress in artificial intelligence innovations and understand the legal, political, and technical issues potentially raised by those inventions. Some 8 months later, the project has tracked rapid progress of those technologies, in particular in machine learning. According to the foundation, parents might be hampering the progress of artificial intelligence, and with the risk of patent trolls claiming rights of patents and machine learning systems. Oh, patents. No, yeah, patenting. Okay, I thought it said parenting. That's why I was totally lost. I was like, what? What the fuck did I just read?
Yeah, I mean, the article is kind of complicated. I'm not too sure, like,
big words,
what the details about it, but like, I think it's just kind of like with artificial intelligence, it's kind of like when you patent just like this small part, it's like a very gray area because there's when you're trying to patent intelligence, like, I mean,
well,
how do you really do that? Because like everything needs to be able to work together in different.
Well, it's like they said, patent trolls will, hamper the growth. Just like the Dark Ages, that we could have been past the Renaissance period, and we could be already living on Mars and shit if we weren't thrown back into the Dark Ages. So it makes sense.
Yeah, let's just patent you. I'm gonna sue you because your shit is smart.
Wow, this looks like a mobile phone blown up, don't it?
Yeah.
T-Mobile inserted fake ringtones in hundreds of millions of non-connecting calls. What? The Federal Communications Commission said today T-Mobile will pay a $40 million fine for failing to connect rural phone calls and inserting fake ringtones in the calls. The FCC initiated an investigation after receiving complaints from T-Mobile callers who were unable to reach parties served by 3 rural carriers in Wisconsin. The complaints kept coming after T-Mobile said it had resolved the problem. Then similar complaints about T-Mobile service came in from other rural areas.
So basically, I guess they were saying that, like people were upset because I guess they were making you think that you were getting service because it was ringing a few times, but it was like, a fake ring when it really wasn't getting through at all.
Oh, Floyd's throwing in stuff he wants us to talk about. The T-Mobile and Sprint merger, Elon Musk, ex-employee sabotaging Tesla.
I did read a little bit about that.
They already tried to kill the electric car once. They're trying again. Is all I gotta say about that.
What, did you have articles about that?
No. I saw them and I said, "Oh yeah." And
It
the
just sounds
T-Mobile
like some
merger,
drama bullshit.
I do agree that they're kind of too big. They shouldn't. I mean, they're not nowhere. They're nowhere near as big as like AT&T and Verizon and all that. But the reason that Time Warner was able to merge is because it wasn't a directly competing company. It was a what was the word they used? It was another company altogether, so it was totally different.
It was a side grade.
Yeah, it was a companion company or some shit like that. It wasn't competition. They offered something you could get with it. Well, that they're not reading the law, because then you're just giving you more incentive to buy into them.
I know Frank's going to be happy about that box merger, because then you get the X-Men. Yeah. But what do you think about the Verizon shit? Is that like just some like a little bit of sneakiness in there, huh?
Who, T-Mobile?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm already shady. Like, I already don't appreciate T-Mobile because of their inability to talk to each other. I had a prepaid card, and when I called and said, "Hey, I switched to my phone number to a different carrier, but I have this prepaid card for these credits," they said, "Oh, you have to go into a store." And I went to the store. They said, "Oh, you got to call the 1-800 number." I said, "I'll call the 1-800 number." They said to go in the store. Well, no, you got to call that number again. So basically, they're giving me the fucking roundabout, hoping I forget about it.
Yeah.
I ain't never forget, because fuck them.
Well, it's it's terrible. Even no matter how like frivolous or like minor the thing is, it's like that's just wrong if they lie to you at all.
Right.
Anything.
So this one's important. We talked about something like this in the past, and I'm going to discuss getting ready for more sales tax on online purchases.
Yeah, this is another one of the last one was a Debbie Downer, but so is this one.
Yeah, states can require online retailers to collect sales tax, Supreme Court says. Now, previously, I think it was it exclusively Newegg or other websites? The rule used to be if the state charged sales tax, but the website didn't feel like putting it into their total, you were responsible for it.
Right.
And then the state said, "No, we're missing money." So Newegg retroactively said, 4 years ago, you bought this thing, pay us the tax on it. Fuck that. So now they're like, okay, we're just going to make everybody pay something. When you buy on Amazon now, it says, the tax on and your total. So
yeah, but you can't even probably go back and even see your purchase on there.
No, I mean, not on something that old. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I haven't purchased anything on Newegg, so I wouldn't know. Amazon, you can look at all your orders ever, I think. But it takes a minute to scroll that far back.
Right, but pretty much this was like where like they were located in the state or whatever, where they had those laws.
Yeah, that was another thing on one of the radio stations I drive home and was listening to. The guys were like, "So, which tax did they charge you? Where you bought it from, or where you're in? And does every company got to know the tax in every fucking county now?"
This is just a giant confusing ball of mess is what it is.
Well, I mean, this is just like double taxation, really. How are you going to make sure that you didn't pay tax on that thing in 2000? If I had to go back and pay tax on shit I bought in 2007, that'd be a pain in the dick.
Yeah. That would be that'd be unreasonable,
Uncle Sam, what the fuck you doing with my motherfucking money?
Yeah.
So,
but it's like I just don't see this going good for anybody,
Yeah, I mean, well, the companies that are doing it, they're even getting screwed. But Uncle Sam reaches in your shirt and twists your tit till it's purple.
Yeah. Well, it's like the yeah, like the companies and stuff, they were pretty much saying that shit's unconstitutional. They were actually sticking up for the customer.
Yeah.
But I guess like California, which was supposed to be one of the states that were like totally against this, they were their bill, they were going back and like the lobbyists for that shit, I guess were oh no, that was the next one. I'm sorry.
The next one.
Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, no, it's just in general. I'm sorry. I had my articles mixed up in my head. Yeah.
Well,
it just sucks. I know that. What was the one state though that this all started from? I know
it was in like New England somewhere, like New Hampshire or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And they done fucked the party up for everybody.
Yeah, because they were losing out. They were, they weren't doing so good. So they're like, we need some money. We need your money.
Want money? I want your money. Is that your last article, Ian?
No, the last article was the California one with the net neutrality.
I don't see it on here. Last article I have from you. Oh. Okay. It was already purple for some reason. Like I had already clicked on it, but I didn't. That's weird. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's right, because I had this article too. Okay.
Yeah, this is the third Debbie Downer article I have.
Net neutrality. Bill gutted as lawmakers cave to AT&T lobbyists. Bans on paid data cap exemptions and access payments removed by committee. A California net neutrality bill that could have been the strictest such law in the country was dramatically scaled back yesterday after state lawmakers caved to demands from AT&T and cable lobbyists.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Floyd and I were arguing about it. So they did repeal net neutrality. Basically, right?
Yeah, right.
And this is California was trying to make a law to reenact it, and they gutted it to make it a shell.
Yeah, because most of the states were like, we're not going to put up with this shit,
I mean, pretty much as soon as they announced it, every state was like, well, we're going to do this. We're going to. But AT&T and the lobby group that represents Comcast, Charter, Cox, and other cable companies have been lobbying against the bill and seeking changes. Several rules eliminated. The bill is amended, still has bans on blocking or throttling unlawful internet traffic and a ban on paid prioritization. But other amendment eliminates a ban on ISPs demanding payments from websites or online services in exchange for access to internet service providers and users. So basically, they fucking say they're going to, block throttling, and then they say, but you're allowed to do it.
We're gonna say that we are, though, so we sound like good people.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Is Floyd still in the chat there?
Yes.
Can you message on there or whatever and be like,
yes.
What do you want to talk about? Or what do you want? Was there any points that you wanted us to talk about on it?
On what, this article?
Yeah. You said you have articles on it too, so we can bring those up too while we're at it.
He just found that Burger King video where they parodied net neutrality with burgers per a second or whatever the hell it was. And he was like, "Oh, you gotta show that video." We can't show a video, Floyd. We get flagged.
Yeah, no.
But I'm sure everyone's seen it by now because it's on Facebook and everywhere. It's funny as hell. Funnier than hell. Well, now is that your last story?
Yeah, it was. But did you have any other related articles? What were the other ones? Were they different, like flavors or something?
My whole first section is about the internet's Ian.
Oh, okay. Well, bring up the ones that were related to this first.
But you're not the boss of me.
Well, that's what you usually do, isn't it?
I do what I want. No, I'm finding it. Hold on. Let me throw this up here. I'm gonna blow this up because it's like just the middle of my fucking screen. This California Democrat is single-handedly ruining our best chance to save net neutrality. Looks like he's falling asleep. A single California Democrat could be personally responsible for the death of net neutrality. Assembly member and chairman of the Communications of Conveyance Committee, Miguel Santiago, is caving to pressure from AT&T and Comcast lobbyists and blocking overwhelmingly popular state-level legislation that would restore net neutrality in the immediate wake of Trump administration's repeal of open internet protections. Santiago has received more than $60,000 in funding from the telecom sector, and AT&T is his number 5 contributor. So basically, yeah, he's sponsored by the fucking lobbyists. Oh, imagine that. That's what your article said. So,
Well, what's kind of surprising though is like they're swayed just by what was it, like 60,000 you said or whatever.
Well, I mean, just this. So this one guy gets 60,000. I mean,
dude, man, these people are like
he has received more than.
Well,
but they post his phone number. Update: it appears Santiago is refusing to answer his phone. His email boxes are full. Please tweet him.
Right.
Fuck you, guy. Also,
I would imagine a lot of these people, it'd have to be in like the tens of millions where it's like really life changing for them, you know, for them to be.
When you're a public servant like this, you got to remember you have to listen to your constituents, because that's what got Trump in trouble when he blocked people on Twitter. They're like, no, you're not just a public figure, you're a political figure. So
yeah.
But anyway, and yes, I linked a big ass Tech Dirt article.
We don't have any of those today.
We love us some Tech Dirt articles.
I like the articles. I don't like the articles though. Right?
Yeah, I like Hustler. I read it for the articles. I mean, the subject matter is really good. It's just there's a lot of words.
Well, who's the guy on here that he really wants? He's trying to win a Pulitzer Prize or something on there.
One of the guys is like, he puts all this like sass and backtalk. He's like, whatever, and it's like reading like a play or something. And you're like, you don't need to give the commentary. Just state the facts and let me get done and go on about my poop.
Yeah.
So, Ajit Pai now trying to pretend that everybody supported net neutrality repeal. What? It's now abundantly clear the FCC's repeal of net neutrality is based largely on fluff and nonsense. From easily disproven claims that net neutrality protections stifle broadband investment to claims that the rules were emboldened dictators in North Korea and Iran, truth was an early and frequent casualty of the FCC's blatant effort to pander some of the least competitive, least liked companies in America. Oh, hi, Comcast. Didn't see you staying there. CSAS. In fact, throughout the repeal, the FCC's media relations office frequently just directed reporters to telecom lobbyists. So, yeah. Yeah. This guy's, Floyd said it best. Yeah, he's dumb. Next.
Fucking next.
Copy. This one I saw, this isn't related, but this is one of the ones I sent an email, and then I saw this and I said, I got to go and add this now. This is too crazy. Supreme Court says warrant necessary for phone location data in win for privacy. If you've ever, just in a dramatic sense, if you've ever watched Law and Order and all that, they go, okay, he got the bait. Okay, let's ping his cell phone. okay, he's walking down the street. They can't do that now. They fucking always do that shit.
Yeah.
But now they can't use your phone to track you without a they need a warrant. Basically. Where is it? Supreme Court has ruled in favor of digital privacy. In a 5-4 decision on Friday, the justices said police need warrants to gather phone location data as evidence for trials. That reversed and remanded a decision by the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals. Carpenter versus U.S. is the first case about phone location data that the Supreme Court has ruled on. That makes it a landmark decision regarding how law enforcement agencies can use technology as they build cases. The dispute dates back to 2011 robbery in Detroit, after which police gathered months of phone location data from Timothy Carpenter's phone provider. Yeah, I think from what I heard on NPR this afternoon, there was a bunch of cell phone thieves, and they used cell phone data to catch these guys. And they said, well, you didn't have the warrant to follow them, basically. So, like they said, what's it say here? Providing law enforcement with an all-encompassing record of your whereabouts, because it has GPS data and all that shit. And I mean, because
that was all like those Stingray towers were always kind of fishy to me, you know.
He made a dad joke. Well, yeah. Floyd says, you know, they're still going to do it. Yeah, they're still gonna, but to actually, the evidence can't be. They can't use evidence in a trial if it was collected incorrectly. If someone breaks into the defendant's whatever and then hands the evidence over to the police, if the police look at it, it has to be thrown out because it wasn't collected properly. So.
Yeah. Right.
They can gather evidence, and that can lead them to other stuff that they get legally.
They can't be admissible.
Yeah, they can't admit it in the court of law. Basically, thank you. That was a word I couldn't think of.
Right,
but like I said, this is a landmark case.
What do you guys think about though? Like the thing where they can use your finger to open up your phone, but they can't do anything else. It's like the same result to me. I don't know why they make a difference.
I forget. Like, what do you mean?
You know, like if you're if they want to get in your phone, they can make you use your finger to unlock it, but they can't like ask for your password, right?
So all you gotta do is restart your phone before you get pulled over. Because mine says, "Oh, you got to put in your PIN code after a reset," because that's it's your fingerprint is a matter of public record. So that's that's different than your passcode is actually a something you have to put in to incriminate yourself. It's just like giving up DNA for a crime scene. You have no choice. So that's why there's
I'll just cut the guy's finger off.
Right.
Knock the guy out. Make him scan his eye.
I mean,
they always do in the movies.
Right. I guess. Excuse me. If you refuse to give a DNA sample, eventually they'll get a warrant, and then the court order will make you give it up. But see, they can't just make you open your phone without a warrant. See, so that's the whole point. Anyway, YouTube officially takes on Twitch with wider rollback of $5 channel memberships, badges, and emotes. This is stupid.
Why would I want to pay for something that I don't even get the features of? Like, Frank said he still gets the fucking ads.
Oh, no. This isn't like the YouTube Red, because I'm sure they called it. They said they're not doing a new service. They're just fucking rebranding it. So it's like YouTube Pro or some bullshit.
Yeah, it's YouTube Premiere, and they split off the YouTube Music and the Premiere, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's the same kind of features, still playing when your screen's off.
Right. No, this is basically, you know how Twitch works.
Yeah.
Where someone streams live and then you can follow them. And if you subscribe to them, it's like however for a month it's like so much. I have Prime, so the one person that I subscribe to on Twitch, I do it free because you get one freebie.
Oh, okay.
And then you get emotes, which are emoji. And that's basically I think that's the end of the incentive there. So YouTube creators want to get paid, and after dealing with the demonetization problems for close to 2 years, YouTube has finally come up with an alternative payment methods. YouTube is introducing a couple of new alternative payment methods for creators, including a $4.99 channel membership that gives subscribers exclusive content, subscriber badges, and special emojis, or emotes as they're known on Twitch, that people can use. The similarities between YouTube's new top-tier service and Twitch's basic subscription model are impossible to ignore. But Rohit Dawn, YouTube's senior director of product management at YouTube, didn't acknowledge the similarities in an interview with Polygon. So, but yeah, they're basically totally ripping off, Twitch, and they're acting like they come up with this brand new fucking idea. But it's not. They're not doing it now.
Hey, all these big companies rip off each other, and that's cool. But when you have a small guy, then it's like the end of the world. We got to make an example of these people,
Right. So, they couldn't think of a good way to get their their system to filter through and pay the right people. What was the word for the computer system? That not analogy, something that starts with A. Analytics, I don't know. But
yeah, analytics.
Patreon's vice president issued a statement. Because see, that's the other thing. Patreon is another thing where if you subscribe to someone, you get special content. So Patreon, they made a statement. I mean, there's more stuff. Yeah, so monthly subscription, you can get the subscription model for patron-like perks. Because that's what they've been doing, really. They've been making YouTube videos, and then they say, go over on my Patreon, and I'll give you more shit for more money.
Yeah.
Oh,
but then YouTube stopped it so you can't have the end cards at the end. The shit like that,
Oh, Floyd's saying Twitch copied Mixer. Don't care about Mixer.
What the fuck is Mixer?
That's Microsoft's fucking thing that no one cares about. I don't know what the hell. I never got on it. So
don't push me because I'm on the Microsoft Edge.
Anyway, so back to the whole gaming thing. Steam, they have a sale. Go ahead.
I was gonna say. I mean, Twitch seems like it could be a, like maybe a replacement if everybody decides to leave YouTube or whatever. If it gets really, really bad, it's like the only thing is that like Twitch is. I still like YouTube's interface better, but yeah, I mean, Twitch is okay, I guess.
It's a nice thing to fill in gaps, but I don't think it would be a total replacement. Instagram, actually, I didn't have a link. Instagram is doing their own video site where you can post hour-long videos.
Right.
So that'll be interesting. Anyway, but Steam's having a sale.
Okay.
And I've already pre-ordered Fallout, so I've blown my expensive game wad for the time being. And but when they have the sale, I'm not going to miss out because they have little things you can do, little games and badges you can craft. And they have this little mini game in there called Saliens. See what they did there? Alien with an Saliens, because they're having a sale. Okay.
Do they have ancient Saliens?
Anyway, Saliens. So players are cheating the Steam Summer Sale game, but they're not sure why. First time in years, the Steam Summer Sale has a limited time game attached to it. It's called Saliens, and it's, well, not very good. That hasn't stopped dedicated groups of Steam users from trying to exploit the gooey green alien crap out of it, though. Saliens is, at its core, a simple tower defense game. You hunker down and lob turret fire and special abilities at oncoming hordes and enemies until time runs out. The art isn't great, and you'll probably get carpal tunnel if you play for more than 10 minutes at a time. However, there's also a large metagame underlying it all. And that's what's going That's what got people grouped together in hopes of achieving intergalactic dominance. See, you can win free games by playing, and you up your chances of nabbing free stuff by spending time on in-game planets, such each of which are named after the types of games on offer. Planet of the mold-breaking Metrovians, for instance. If you play in conjunction with a Steam group, you can take control of portions of each planet, assuming your group has the manpower to do so. Already, people have developed all sorts of scripts that allow them to play the game without actually playing the game. Some of these scripts even automate the process of moving between planets and selecting zones that maximize XP. So, yeah. Okay. It's like that old saying, you give a man a hole and he'll figure out a way to fuck it.
I don't think I've heard of that before.
Ian, Floyd's telling you to read chat too. He doesn't do that shit.
What's he saying for me to do? Or what's he want me to read about?
I don't know. He says, have Ian read chat too.
Frank's my gateway to the internet now.
Oh. But yeah, right before they had the sale, I saw these two articles on this same topic here. This Steam page lets you check how much money you spend on video games. There's a website. Basically, I think it's actually a Steam page, is what the article said. There's a second article with a much more clickbaity title. Sorry, I had to find it. Here it is. That's better. I've spent $858 on Steam. Here's how much you've spent. And I did it, and I literally, my games are, I think, more on sale when I got them, because I've spent half that much. And there's no way I spent that much. But, yeah, like, you basically just log into Steam and go to the page, and you're like, oh. And then you feel bad. And you wonder and you question your choices. But speaking of buying stuff on Steam, I think I talked about it last week. The Steam Link is on sale again.
Oh, really? What's it going for now?
$2.50. Now, see, they have a free app on your phone. So if you have a phone that has an HDMI out or whatever to a TV, that's cool. You could do that. Or you could buy this fucking $2.50 box and plug your controller into it, and if you live close enough, a Wi-Fi connection or an Ethernet cable, and play in another fucking room. I mean, that's insane. So I own one. I have yet to set it up because honestly, I spend more time on my computer. When I'm downstairs where the big TV's at, well, it used to be the big TV. Now this is a bigger TV, but I sit too close. When I used to sit on my couch and watch TV, Oh, Floyd's saying they can't give it away. Actually, they do, Floyd. The Steam game, the Steam Link app for your phone is free, I believe. So they do give it away.
I'm on the chat now too, but for some reason my stylish it's like still white. It's like it won't put a dark theme on this part of the YouTube for me. It's like wah wah wah.
I think if you have the dark theme on stylish, I don't think you can have both. I can't remember.
Well, I can have it on a normal YouTube side, but for some reason this is like neither the dark mode for YouTube or the stylish is making it dark. So I don't know, but I do see the comments on there. It's like a spam. I see this spam wall here.
Right.
Probably looks like Frank's inbox emailing himself, having a conversation with himself. But
By the way,
so you say that's what you're saving up your wad, or you spent your wad of money on, huh?
yeah, let me pause this stupid video. Fucking stupid ads.
Like I said, I was I'm my wad of money. I'm velving it off. I'm not blowing my wad because I gotta get that camera.
No, all my money went to. I prepaid for pre-ordered Fallout 76. I wanted the Power Armor edition, but it was $200 if you bought it from Bethesda when they launched it. But all the scalpers bought it, and then they put it on eBay for $300 plus. So you get all the digital loot with the edition that I got, except it's cheaper, and it doesn't come with the actual loot that you would get if you bought the game. But anyway,
aren't you? I thought you were supposed to get some monitors soon.
You're
talking about it or whatever. Or they just decided not to.
Oh, the drawing monitor?
No, your monitors, your speakers.
Oh. I figured I could hold off. GPU is more important. This is a TV. It's got a speaker in it.
Yeah. Well, your drawing monitor, I figured that was even more behind your.
Yeah. I've got to get a new GPU, dog. I'm running out of ports. What kind of camera are you getting, Ian?
I'm getting an ADD. I'll give you a
ADD. Oh no, he has ADD.
Yeah, ADDs.
These nuts.
Where is my Amazon? Okay, so this on Amazon for just the body itself, it's like $1,000.
Oh, so not counting the lens or anything?
Yeah. On eBay though, they have it for like $700-800 around there, brand new. It's not even used, so it's like, well, why would I go to Amazon why would I pay $2 extra $100? You know, I put it in the chat here.
Yeah, it's a Canon.
Yeah, it's a really good still camera, but mainly people use it for like vlogs and stuff, you know, because it's got a touch screen and flip out screen and all that stuff.
Oh, you're gonna be like was it Casey Neistat? Is that say his name?
Casey Neistat.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's like a really good all-around camera people are using, you know, so like.
No, it's only $999.
A little bit more than a Vega or a 1080 Ti, right?
1080 Ti's you can get for $700, depending on which one. By the way, AMD trolls Intel, offers 16-core chip to winners of 6-core. Updated with Intel response. Oh, good. I had that as a separate article. Okay. AMD's feud with Intel took an interesting turn today as the company announced that it would swap 40-core i7 one from Intel sweepstakes with a much beefier Threadripper. So basically, if you got the new i7 in the sweepstakes, they're like, yeah, we'll trade you the 1950X, which is their beefier. Yeah. At Computex 2018, Intel officially announced it was releasing the Core i7, a special edition processor that commemorates the 40th anniversary of the 8086, which debuted at the first x86 processor on June 8th, 1978. As part of the special edition release, Intel opened up a sweepstakes to give away 8,086 of the 6-core 12-thread processors. Intel also made the processors available at retail, and though the company doesn't have an official MSRP, you can find the chips at several retailers for $425. Now AMD is offering to replace 40 of the Winner's chips with its own 16-core, 32-thread, $799 Threadripper processors, thus throwing a marketing wrench in Intel's 40th anniversary celebration. See what they did there? 40th, 40th.
Yeah.
You can't say it's better than AMD's own snarky announcement. Oh, and here's what they actually said. Our competitor recently kicked off a sweepstakes to celebrate the first 40 years of the x86 processor by giving away 8,000 A6 limited edition processors. We appreciate the advancements they've helped drive with the x86 architecture over the last 4 decades, but we're ready to take it from here. That's why we're giving 40 performance-hungry enthusiasts in the U.S. an opportunity to celebrate the next 40 years of high-performance computing by trading in their commemorative processor prize for our CPU that enables you to work, play, and create with heavy metal. The first 40 US-based winners of the Intel 8th Gen Core i7 80A6K Limited Edition sweepstakes, which opens June 7th, 2018, and closed on June 8th, 2018, competitor sweepstakes to complete certain steps will be offered the opportunity to exchange their new inbox prize processor for flagship 16-core AMD Ryzen Threadripper 1950X processor built for the gamers and creators who need a processor that can do it all. Those steps will be communicated on the webpage. Check back for more details.
By the way, Floyd said that he approves that my camera choice.
Oh, good.
Because he says he prefers the color profile or whatever over the Sony.
What he said.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh,
is that what you have, Floyd? Is a Sony camera?
And you wait for the response. Anyway,
yeah.
Offered their answer was, AMD Ryzen. If you want an Intel Core i7, all you could just ask us. Thanks for helping us celebrate. I didn't say that's what they were saying. Yeah. But yeah, I'm wanting to get that 32 core, dog.
32 core.
Yeah. Basically, they said that it'll work. Yeah, it'll work in a current motherboard. You just have to upgrade the BIOS. So I would have to get at least the 8-core current gen Threadripper.
Yeah.
Because if it follows the pricing pattern of the first gen, the 1950X was $999 when it launched. So that'd be next Christmas.
Yeah.
But Micro Center actually go ahead.
You could either get that camera or a processor.
Right. Now, Micro Center is having a deal on Threadripper where if you go in, say you just want the 1950X, you can get that for $629 and say $370.
Really? How is that?
That's what they are in the store. Now you could get the 1900X for $349. Or if you want to buy a motherboard, certain motherboards are, what's the cheapest one they got? I think it's, if you buy a 1900X and this Taichi ASRock motherboard, it's $659, and then after a rebate, it's $639. So that's damn good.
I'd say so.
And then, save up for another year and get a 32 core chip and just. So that's a thought.
Floyd says, no, I don't have any yet. Or I don't have one. I want to get one day while I watch some videos on them.
Oh.
I guess she's talking about the camera.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was the current camera I have, I could technically, if I wanted to, because there's tutorials where they say you can use your a DSLR as a webcam or whatever. But that seems like a lot of setup for just something that's on Google Hangouts, you know, like, I mean, maybe if I was sending like multiple cameras up, like camera angles up with the OBS and all that shit, I would do it. But I mean, an HD webcam is just, you know, the one I have now is, I mean, that's fine.
Right. So the 32 core 4.1 gigahertz and just rips through Cinebench. Imagine that. The one with 32 cores is, you know, does the best.
Yeah. I wonder if they have all the, like, the socket issues fixed now with those Foxconn ones.
I mean, I'd hope. I mean, I'm sure by the time I end up buying one, because I'm not going to do it for a while yet.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, you get the one that everyone says is a good one with all the good reviews.
Yeah.
By the way, since we've been talking about Intel, because I'm doing all, you know, Team Red, Green, and whatever. The Intel CEO, Brian, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name, so I'm going to say K, resigns over a workplace relationship. Consensual workplace relationship violated company's non-fraternization policy. He couldn't do the regular CEO thing and go, well, I'm the fucking CEO, so, you know, I'm not the goddamn janitor. I could get some office nookie if I wanted that. Can't do that?
I don't think you can do that.
Oh. By the way, Cooler Master is teamed up with AMD because remember how everyone liked the Wraith cooler?
Yeah.
They got the Wraith Ripper Mega Cooler. Look at this son of a bitch. Look at it. It looks like a fucking boat motor.
It does.
And it lights up. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's cute, but really, if you're going to be running the fucking, you know, like up to 32 cores, you're going to fucking do it on air, really?
Right.
I mean, there'll be the guys who want to be the completionists who want to get it because that's why they got the Wraith coolers. They're like, oh man, it's so cool. Look at it. So,
I wonder if does Noctua get into the AIO market?
I don't know. They should, but
because they're not just fans; they actually make the e-syncs and stuff, right?
Yeah. My cooler is Nashua.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Big son, bitch.
Yeah, didn't you say they were changing like the colors or something? They were doing new.
Yeah, they've got because you know they've always had those two-tone brown fans, and then they went to they had black fans for people who don't like the brown, and now they have multicolored fans, or like the corners are they're like black with the corner pieces are colored, and you can change those out. You know, for decoration, be pretty.
Pretty.
And then since I was talking about Intel, I have a little article about how they have to fight for survival because they lost the smartphone war, if you think about it. And I really was thinking about this earlier because I listen to, like I said, I listen to a lot of NPR now. And they were talking about GE when they originally came up with the Dow. You know how they're always like, the Dow was down, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
When they originally did the Dow, it was 12 companies that they based it off of that were successful big companies at the time. One of the 12 was GE. And GE was very diverse, and they had, you know, their arms at many fires. But the one that drew them the most money happened to be a housing company. Well, when the housing market went tits up, that's where everything went. They sold it off, and then they kept losing money. So this is just for, you know, our listeners to read. I'm not going to go through all this. It's just too much. But, you know.
Yeah, what does Floyd think of does he talk about, is he like an Intel fanboy, or does he think the Threadripper is pretty good, or?
I mean, he's impressed by it, I think. Yeah. But I'm not gonna sit here and wait for him to type an answer.
Well, I mean, really, it's like even Jerry, who was always saying, "Oh yeah, AMD's for poor people" or whatever. He's, like he's pretty impressed too by it. It's kind of like either one you're pretty good with the like the Threadripper.
Right.
And I think what is it like the
it is
an 8900 or something X or whatever. That's like the Intel's 14 or 18 core. I don't know. But what were you saying?
He says he likes Intel. So, okay. Anyway. Of course, Doug does too because he's a Macintosh fanboy and they're all about Intel. But anyway, back to what I was saying about don't bury the lead. NVIDIA miscalculations may have led to excess GPU inventory.
Yeah, this is the one that you were saying, boner.
And also why I was going to send you the sound effect of Nelson. Rumor mill. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang at Computex 2018 earlier this month revealed that new GeForce GPUs won't be launching anytime soon. Now, we may have a bit more insight into why that is. A recent report claims NVIDIA overestimated recent demand for its current GPUs, generating excess inventory. NVIDIA may have underestimated the impact of rapidly declining demand for cryptocurrency miners and from the gaming community, according to a report from Seeking Alpha. The result? A lot of excess inventory. The report also mentions a top 3 Taiwan OEM that returned 300,000 GPUs to NVIDIA, and NVIDIA aggressively buying GDDR5, suggesting it has an excess stock to lower-end GPUs that need to be made into boards. Other insiders, industry sources, also reportedly mentioned a buildup of inventory. So
well, my question would be then, what's this mean for the GPU market?
Well, hopefully, the prices will go down. The boners will go up. So will the frame rates.
Yeah.
Boner. But and like I told Floyd, I consider myself an AMD fanboy. It killed me a little bit, just a little bit. But if by some way I ended up with a 1080 or a what is it, 1180 or whatever the hell they put out, and I don't feel too bad about the money that I trade for it, just break my heart just a little bit.
It's just that the GPU market is so volatile right now, so it's like you just go with whatever you can,
Right. Well, the Vega GPUs I was looking at, I bounced back and forth between a RX Vega 56 or 64. The 64, I would have to get a bigger power supply. A 1080 you can run on a 500 or a 650 power supply, and you're fine.
Oh, really?
Apparently. It depends on which model, too, I guess. But so I'm like, well, shit, if I can get it. But speaking of which, I found this in my my feed today. EVGA GeForce GTX 1080 Ti bundle with PSU, case, and cooler is on sale for $900. Floyd says the market is about to crash. Good.
What is he talking about? The
GPU market.
Because there's the GPU market, then there's the DRAM and the Bitcoin.
Floyd, I think we're gonna have to get you on next week. Be another talking head.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll set something up.
So anyway, if you're shooting straight to the top and buying GeForce GTX 1080 Ti graphics card, you're going to plunk down a pretty penny. Lots of them, actually. You can lessen the blow by taking advantage of a multi-piece bundle at B&H Photo that saves a few $100. The bundle costs $899.99 and is built around EVGA's GeForce GTX 1080 Ti for the Win 3 Elite Gaming graphics card in red. That's already less than the cost of the card itself, which is normally priced at $939.99 But there are several other goodies in this kit. You also get an EVGA GQ 6500 watt power supply with 80 plus gold certification, an EVGA CLC 240 RGB liquid CPU cooler, an EVGA DG77 mid tower case, an EVGA PowerLink cable management adapter. Purchased individually, the parts add up to $1,264.99 on B&H Photo. So you're saving $365. That's a nice chunk of change that can be applied to other parts in your build, assuming you're looking to go high-end in the first place. And on top of it all, you also get download code for The Crew 2, releases June 29th, which is another $59.99 value. If you factor that in the equation, you're getting $424 worth of goodies for free with this bundle. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty good. Unfortunately, the RAM bundles that you see still are pretty bad because you think, oh, well, they're going to give you some kind of deal because it's not just the RAM, you know? Like, because I've seen like some of the SSD and RAM bundles, and it's still pretty much just them added the prices together, you know?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I really hope some kind of shit goes through with the litigation with that, you know?
You get it in white.
Because I forget who was it the FTC or some government branch was going after them? I forget the article that we did.
Don't know, dog. Go back to my email here real quick. Sorry. I lost my place. Oh. Oh, yeah. So, also, check this out. This MSI's 4-way M.2 PCIe card looks like a GPU. Doesn't it?
It sure does.
But nope, you open that bad boy up and you can put 4 M.2 drives on there.
Really?
Yeah. That means you have the specific workload that causes 4 high-end NVMe drives to start thermal throttling. MSI has you covered, and then some. The cooler should be easily capable of 50 watts plus of cooling, if not more, and has a 6-pin connector. Woo! So, you know.
What they need to make is like some kind of a RGB header or like fan header type of PCI thing instead of having to buy those separate things that you stick on the inside of your case somehow or whatever.
Well, if you buy like this is like, say if you get the 399 motherboard, a lot of them have RGB built in, as well as a shit ton of M.2 slots on the motherboard already. But this is because, you know, you'll want to get a bunch of M.2 and run them in RAID.
Yeah.
Because you can. Why the fuck not? And especially with those PCI lanes, you know, you'll fill up the ones that are already built into built into your motherboard, and then you can just stick these in the slots.
Yeah. And then plus if you have one of those motherboards that have them next to the DIMM slots or whatever.
Yeah, DIMM.2. Well, that's its own proprietary card, I think. Also, I was reading this website here thinks that apparently the only way for Apple and Samsung designers to impress customers is a foldable phone. No, I don't care. That's stupid. What do you think?
Didn't really care about the other ideas that we've seen before with foldable phones.
Gotcha.
The only thing I could see is if you could do some kind of thing like with the new Switch pen that we saw at one time, where like you could like seamlessly hook multiple of them up together and some like find a way to like attach them together. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm listening.
But yeah, I don't know. This is kind of
No,
it's like you're still gonna get some kind of line in the middle, aren't you?
I don't know.
Like, what's the
gimmick for sure?
What's the screen look like when it's folded out, or is it meant to be like a dual display kind of thing?
I mean, this is just patents and discussion, and they've already tried to do it with like the two phones with the thing in the middle that holds them together. And then you got
what about a foldable wallet phone where it's like it's a wallet but with a phone?
I don't know, but enough about that crap. Let's get on something that I can support. You know what that is?
What?
Samsung now has 8 terabyte SSD thanks to 3D memory tech. Data centers are about to get a lot more storage efficient. Samsung has launched the industry's highest capacity NVMe solid state SSD that packs 8 terabytes. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Takes up.
Did you just cream your pants, Frank?
Shh. The new SSD is built with 16 of Samsung's 512 gigabyte NAND packages, each stacked in 16 layers of 256 gigabyte 3-bit VNAND chips, designed with massive SSDs in mind. To achieve the 8 terabyte density, this is expected to triple the system density in existing server infrastructure and will allow for an eye-watering 576 terabytes of storage space in 2U rack servers. That blows my mind.
But the thing that sucks is that they kind of have to go with, the the size formats that already exist today. Like, if they could make like an SSD that's like really big, because like, how they had made like bigger ones, I thought, but we're going to have the 3.5 millimeter size or inch size. Like, if you could have as large of a hard drive as you wanted, like, would you have like a 1 petabyte SSD, but it was the size of your computer tower? Like, I would get something like that,
Also, to get Floyd's attention, the Xbox One won't support VR because Microsoft broke its promise. A bummer for virtual reality enthusiasts. Microsoft's plans to include virtual reality in Xbox game consoles are virtually over. The software giant told GamesIndustry.biz it isn't working on VR support for its popular Xbox One console, despite the company's original promise and later confirmation that it would support the technology. The company also isn't adding support for mixed reality, a hybrid technology that allows digital objects to coexist with physical ones. We don't have any plans specific to Xbox consoles in virtual reality or mixed reality.
Aw, that's a bummer.
So, yeah.
I forget. Did you say Floyd was into the VR stuff?
I don't know about VR, but I know. Well, he says he likes mixed reality or augmented reality.
AR.
Yeah, but I think he uses the Microsoft's term mixed reality, but Microsoft's not going to put it on the Xbox. He's the Xbox fanboy. I don't know if he's still here.
Yeah, I think the last thing he still said was the GPU market crash, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or it was about to crash.
Oh, he doesn't like augmented reality. Oh. He says eventually they will. Okay, well. They broke a promise. Filthy liars. Do you have any thoughts, Ian?
Not really, no.
Because you're not a big Xbox guy?
Well, I am. I have an Xbox 360. It's just I really haven't kept up because I haven't, like I've always spent other money on like my setup and stuff a lot lately. So like I've never even gotten an Xbox One.
Oh, he does like AR. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just like you say, oh, you're not much into superhero movies. Oh, you're not much into video games, oh yeah. And I could say I am. I'm just real picky.
I'm behind the times. I just don't even have time. I'm always busy with other stuff. I have video games I haven't even opened yet. It's kind of like with you with the Wolfenstein.
Right.
But yeah, I mean the VR stuff. Like I don't know. I just really haven't gotten into it as much. The AR seems kind of cool, but
it seems more practical because you don't have to wear a headset where you can't see anything else. He and I have had a discussion about that before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little bit makes more sense. Not as stupid as Google Glass, though. Google Glass was retarded. So,
well, you can have AR in VR, so like you're wearing the goggles, and then it looks like you're looking at something, because they have thing where it has a camera on the VR headset, so you're looking through the camera, but so it looks like it's your normal vision, but then they have things that are overlaid on top of it,
Mm-hmm. So Bethesda sues Warner Brothers, calls its Westworld game blatant ripoff of Fallout Shelter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Bethesda Softworks is suing Warner Brothers and Fallout Shelter co-developer Behavior Interactive over the recently released Westworld, alleging that the mobile game based on HBO's TV series is a blatant ripoff of Fallout Shelter. In a suit filed in a Maryland U.S. District Court, Bethesda alleges that Westworld, developed by Behavior and released this week for Android and iOS, has the same or highly similar game design, art style, animation features, and other gameplay elements as Fallout Shelter. Fallout Shelter was originally released in 2015 for mobile devices. The game was later ported to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Windows PC, and Xbox One. As I said in their suit, the Behavior uses the same copyrighted computer code created for Fallout Shelter and Westworld, alleging that a bug evident in an early version of Fallout Shelter, which was later fixed, also appears in Westworld. Ooh. Well, then they got it right there.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to say the shit's similar, but to find out that the company that made it is also involved in the other game, yeah, that's a little, yeah. Little too much.
Yep.
I'm down to the what the fuck stories, Ian. Are you ready?
Yeah, we're actually making good time because it's only 12:30. You'll get to have a whole night to yourself now.
Fap. Okay. This is one of those what the fuck stories that I saw later. Netflix fires PR chief after use of N-word in meeting. In lengthy internal memo, CEO Reed Hastings addressed letting go top communications executive Jonathan Friedman. His descriptive use of N-word on at least 2 occasions at work showed unacceptable low racial awareness and sensitivity. Netflix is letting go of its top communications spokesman, Jonathan Friedland, who served as the streaming giant's chief communications officer for the past 6 years. Out of the company after insensitive remarks he made to his team.
Sources say is the CEO?
The chief communications officer. Sources say that Friedland used the N-word in a meeting with other Netflix staffers, some of whom later reported the incident. Per Insiders, Netflix CEO Reed Hastings sent a company-wide email explaining Friedland's firing up around 12:45 p.m. I mean, it'd be different if the dude was like hanging out with his dudes and he let one slip, and then it was he said, she said, but he said the shit at meetings. That's racist.
Yeah, Well, I wonder if he's friends with Roseanne.
Did you hear that they're supposedly doing a Roseanne spinoff called The Connors, but without Roseanne?
Oh, really?
I heard that. I'm like, oh man.
Well, that's just another good example of, like that they'll fire you for whatever, even if you're just even if you're a head guy around there. It's like if it's gonna hurt their public image, they can't be having it.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, if society's going to change, one of the guys, actually, Bill Corbett from formerly Mystery Science Theory 3000, now Riff Tracks, he basically said it best because one of the guys I always looked up to, Chris Hardwick, he's part of the Me Too movement. He got cited by his ex-girlfriend saying he abused her and whatnot. And he says, that's sad because I met him several times and worked with him and, thought I liked him. He's like, but, if we're going to change, we can't just give up because it hurts,
Yeah.
And that's true. I mean, it's going to get rough. There's going to be people that you didn't know did bad things. But,
right.
I mean, everyone's jumping to the conclusion of, oh, this ruins people's career on accusations. Whatever happened to guilt? They're not. It's not that, you're guilty until proven innocent. No, that's not it. People are getting out there and speaking the facts about the dumb shit you're doing. And if you don't appreciate them saying that, don't do dumb shit. Because it used to be you could, Weinstein, you could just get away with it and everyone was intimidating. And they were intimidated and they didn't talk about it. They just flat out didn't talk about things. And that's not how you do it. You should be able to discuss things in the open.
Right.
So. But anyway, we're on What the Fuck News here. We're getting too damn serious. Debbie Downer, shut up. Oh, cool. Amazon is peddling conspiracy theories now.
Oh, boy.
Amazon Prime Video, the streaming service you turn to when Netflix doesn't have what you're looking for, is best known for shows like Transparent, The Man in the High Castle, and, checks notes, films claiming the government is run by human-reptile hybrids. The Telegraph reported that Amazon's video streaming service has started promoting content from conspiracy theorists, including America's favorite supplement salesman Alex Jones and former British sports broadcaster turned professional wackadoo David Icke. Per the Telegraph, there are more than a half dozen films, most of which pose as documentaries, despite primarily pushing unfounded nonsense, directed by and starring Alex Jones. Oh, boy.
Did you see he's got a beard now?
No, I don't look at him. I'm afraid to look straight at him. He might steal my soul.
Yeah, but he's got what you need. Supplements.
No, it's got what plants crave. By the way, President Trump directs Defense Department to immediately begin the process of establishing Space Force as 6th military branch. So not, to fucking go to outer space and learn and educate and be good. No, we need to go out there and be fucking space cowboys. Pew, 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 pew. Wranglers and shit and fucking God bless him. He's fucking retarded. And there's video. You got to hear him talk about it because it sounds like a 70-year-old fucking kid. You can hear the huge in this picture. That's all I got to say about this article. What do you say, Ian?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's like eventually we are going to, when we decide to start colonizing like Mars and stuff, or, you have to decide like, oh, divide up like this country gets this little planet or whatever. We're going to have to start worrying about other stuff in outer space, but it's like,
yeah, but how are you going to establish, this is our space? No, they're not going to. Yeah. China's going to say, fuck you. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to float around, and then we're going to be at war with China in space because there's no more Earth, I guess. And
well, it's just like, and also the thing with like, oh, if we're having this to defend ourselves from aliens, dude, if aliens had the technology just to even be able to get here, we're just fucked then, you know?
right. We can't even run away.
Yeah.
What was it they said on the radio? They were talking about, they're like, back years ago, they were like, what the fuck's this? They're starting this thing called the Air Force. That's stupid. But yeah, this Space Force, just so many people photoshopped his head on a fucking Flash. Ah. So yeah,
how are you going to build a wall around the Milky Way? You know,
we're going to build a wall, and we're going to make Mars pay for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is also the $17 billion deleted from cryptocurrency market in 24 hours as Ethereum falls 7%. Yes. Yes.
You need to get that Mr. Burns. Yes. Excellent.
Excellent. Smithers.
You do that pretty good, actually.
You're quite good at turning me on. You probably should ignore that. The cryptocurrency market has recorded a loss of over $17 billion in the past 24 hours, triggered by the loss of major cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, and EOS. By the way, Stupid Floyd has an app for cryptocurrency, so he's probably not too happy with this article.
Oh, was he trying to use his phones or whatever to mine shit?
No, he just has some money in it. He doesn't actually have them. I don't think he has a mining rig. If he did, I would laugh at him. But yeah, they're losing a lot of it. I'm hoping this makes them 1080s go cheaper, dog.
Well, I mean, you've never really talked about like your opinion on like, do you want to see a decentralized banking system?
What?
Well, that's what a lot of people liked about the cryptocurrency was it was decentralized.
Oh, I don't give a shit about that.
They're
taking my fucking graphics cards, dude.
That you got to get mad at those DRAM MFers too. Those 3D RAM companies that are, like, hey, let's just raise the price.
Right. So I saw this and I actually downloaded it myself. Google has a measurement app. So you can measure, like, digitally. You can take a picture of something and it uses augmented reality to, granted, I carry around a tape measure so I can check, but that's pretty fucking badass because, like, you can measure 3D objects and real world applications. I mean,
that's interesting.
Yeah, I have a second article on this because it's just for our viewers, listeners, whatever.
Wouldn't you have to have some kind of like Connect thing or something?
No.
You just do that with your normal phone?
Yeah, you just... originally it was just the Pixel 2. Was it? Oh, Google has updated its augmented reality measure app to support the company's AR Core standard. The update opens up the app to more devices, including the Pixel 2, Galaxy S9, and the G7 ThinQ. So, I downloaded it. I don't know if I can use it or not now that I think about it. Let me look at their list. Oh, the Pixel and Pixel XL. Okay. Yeah, I can do it. It works on mine. Sweet.
Well, I just know like that. I know one of the new iPhones pretty much have like, like some kind of depth sensing thing on theirs where it's pretty much like a Connect. But
banana.
That's not supposed to be a banana, is it?
Banana. There's a subreddit called Banana for Scale. Did I ever show you that one?
I think so, yeah. We'll say yeah.
No. I'm looking for it. Oh, here we go.
Banana.
Oh, I'm too sexy for my banana. Yeah, see, Google knows what's up. Look at that tiny pack of raisins. That's a big ass cornflake. Dun, 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 dun. My box of Crab and Crunch came with a massive chunk of peanut butter. Wow, that is a big chunk of fucking peanut butter.
Are you smooth or chunky?
Oh, smooth. I can't. My top of my mouth gets tore up thinking about it.
Do you have to have your crust cut off your sandwiches too?
No, because crust isn't anything. Chunky is actual chunks of fucking peanuts. What a little fork. Well, anyway, that's my last story for the night.
Oh, that's very interesting news, Frank.
Well, they're not all Downy Downertons.
No, not all of them, but some of them are definitely concerning, you know?
Concerning.
Yep.
Like what?
Like we're fucked with their internet.
Oh, yeah.
And you might be not having any more wads of money to blow. Instead of it's going to be on shit that you've already blown it on.
Oh?
Going back to 2014.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what are you going to do, right?
Well, they're going to have some kind of... If they decide to do that shit, they're going to have some kind of payment plans because nobody's going to... Most people probably aren't even going to be able to afford that shit.
No. I mean, it's like back taxes, probably, I imagine. I mean, it is back taxes, but...
Yeah.
Well, anyway. Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, and thanks for listening, Floyd.
Stupid Floyd.
It's good to know that we're not just talking to ourselves, or like talking to in our own heads, I guess.
Yeah, we are.
I've been talking to myself the whole time. Darn it. You're just a voice in my head, Frank.
Oh, no.
Some people thought, like, sometimes I go in deep into like, oh, well, is this all of this really just like a simulation and stuff? Are we like in the Matrix? Or some people think all of this reality was just made for me,
If it was, it'd be a lot better.
No, it's like, is this whole reality just meant to test me or something, Just only me? Or like, am I really just God just going into like trying a different situation of a different like this type of personality? How would this play out in life? This type of brain, I guess,
Uh-huh. Well, I don't know. Well,
anyways.
Banana for scale.
Banana for scale.
That's right.
Is that a beer can banana, Frank?
What?
Is that a beer can size banana, or is that just an average one? What's the ruler say on that?
Oh, 8.5 inches.
That's not bad.
It's a pretty big banana. What she said.
Not bad. It's not like some, like Peter North or Ron Jeremy, but
Okay, well, on that note, goodbye, everybody.
bye, everybody. It's like, just play the fucking music.
That's right. Boobs.
Shot a scissor up.